said good morning, almost said good night. Look what happens with a phone book. Gonna cry my eyes out. You didn't know I was looking. I wasn't gonna start that fight. Leaving breadcrumbs, make my mind up after turning it side. It all keeps going south. I didn't have time to say I can't pick a door. You rolled out the red tape. Fireworks go off at the wrong time and place. If you can't love me in my natural state, can't you just throw me a bone halfway? Will you meet me there halfway? Now every picture's a poem. Tap my wildest fears. Took the essence, kept on writing. Felt a long exposure, but I took 3 big steps back. My masterpiece looks weird, tilted sideways, just my headspace. I guess that's my closure. As the days keep getting closer, I didn't have time to figure out why I entertained it. I can't pick a door, you rolled out the red tape. Fireworks go off at the wrong time and place. If you can't love me in my natural state, can't you just throw me a bone halfway? I can't pick a door, you rolled out the fireworks go off at the wrong time. If you can't love me in my natural state, can't you meet me halfway? Can't go through the door, there's too much caution tape. Fireworks went off and rose tinted your face. Can you love me in my natural state? You know where to meet me halfway.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Song Every Month, the March edition, except it's 4 songs in May. That's fine. We're just getting a little caught up, totally fine. This month, the song is called Natural State, which I think it's really fun, and I instantly kind of knew as I was writing it that it was gonna turn out to be one of my favorite recent songs. So I'm very excited to share it with you all. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. I'll start off with saying a little bit about the song. Natural State, obviously, well, maybe not obviously to some of you guys, is what people call Arkansas. Arkansas is the natural state, and I was home for spring break for the first time since December in March, and so that was kind of on my brain. I was thinking about being back in Arkansas and kind of all of the things that go along with that. And I loved the phrase natural state, and I wanted to see if I could put my own little spin on it and still kind of keep the meaning a little bit. But it's kind of a play on words, and I loved the phrase, if you can't love me in my natural state. And that's kind of what I built the whole song around. Also, it was very important to me that this was a fun song, especially since my first two songs were a little bit sad and down in the dumps and a little bit depressing. And so I really wanted a fun song for March. I think I said the exact same thing when I did this project 3 years ago. I think that my first two were sad, and then I wanted to do a fun song for March. I think the reason for that is because the weather always gets a little bit better in March, and I think I'm just feeling the happy vibes in March. Also, like I said, I was in Arkansas for spring break and the sun was out and the weather was beautiful, and so I think I was just kind of getting into those summer vibes and wanted a happier, fun song. I also just want to say I am so proud of the second verse. The second verse was something that kind of came together in like 15 minutes. It was kind of one of those deals. Um, a lot of times my best songs will kind of come together all at once, and I feel like that's exactly what happened with honestly a large majority of this song. It was all kind of written in one session, just kind of back to back, and I ended up absolutely loving the second verse. A quick March life update, because I will say I was kind of down in the academic dumps a little bit and just trying to get stuff done. So I don't have too terribly much to update. But like I said, I spent spring break in Little Rock, Arkansas. Shout out my hometown. And one of my favorite things that I did while I was home is I went to the Essie Purse Museum, which for a very long time was the only purse museum in the world. Just a few months ago, I think, or maybe a year or so ago, they opened another purse museum in Illinois. Um, but up until that point, the Essie Purse Museum was the only purse museum in the world, and it's right in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I finally, after living there my whole entire life, I finally was able to go because my senior seminar was focused partially on fashion. And so I got to go explore, find stuff for my senior seminar project, and just kind of look at all of the cool handbags that they had. But overall, it was just really good to be home, to get some River City again. I love my coffee shops. I went down to the river, I got some Seven Brew, all of the normal Sarah Cecil things while I was home. As usual, I spent some time in Louisville with Nate and his family. I also spent some time in Indianapolis. I went to my friend Molly's Alpha Chi Ladies Weekend, which was super fun to kind of share in some Alpha Chi sisterhood at a different campus. Also, I finally got to try this diner that I drove past in Plainfield, Indiana, all of the time, my entire 4 years at college, and I never got to try it. I just was always kind of passing through at the wrong time. So finally in March, Nate and I went, and I had Oasis Diner for the very first time ever. When I tell you that catfish was so good, I feel like I had been missing out these past 4 years, but finally got to check it off the bucket list. So very happy that I finally got to try Oasis Diner. I know some of these things don't really sound like big life updates. And I will say that is partially because not very much happened in March. I had my head down, trying to keep that academic grind going, but it was still a fantastic month and I got a really cool song out of it. So I'm happy about that. And as I said, just very excited to share it with you all. As always, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and for liking and commenting and all of the things. I really and truly deeply appreciate you all. This is something that I have so much fun with, regardless of the posting aspect. And I'm very happy that I have picked this project back up just for kind of selfish reasons, but I'm really happy to share it with you all as well, and happy that you're here. And it really means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The song is now on SoundCloud, and if you want to listen to it again on here, just go back a couple minutes. I think you have to, give it another listen. Anyway, I will leave you all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month, whatever you're doing, whenever you're seeing this. I hope it's a great one, and I will see you guys very, very soon.